Okay, Year 9, I'm lucky enough that I have got located towards my house a lovely big open park that I can use for my soccer or my football. What you need a minimum equipment is of a football or a soccer ball. Please make sure that you have something like this. It can be a round ball, it can be any sort. Again, they're very cheap from Kmart. Please make sure also that the environment that you're doing it in is safe, that there is no area where you could maybe slip, trip. Maybe you might twist your ankle, just looking for something like that. If there is something like that where you're going to do it, please move. And the last one is please make sure you've got a supervisor with you. Now you will be doing this in the outside, so you do need to have sun smart equipment on. I have a hat, I have sunglasses, I have sun smart clothing on. I also have sports shoes on. I'm not doing this in thongs or I'm not doing this barefoot. So please make sure that you have got the right correct safety equipment on. You've done a search of your area, you've made sure your area is safe, and that last but not least, that you have the correct equipment. Okay, how do you achieve a C for soccer or for football? Well, very simple. We being the teachers, need to be able to see that you understand what's called foot-eye coordination. What that is your ability to be able to trap the ball using your foot or using a part of your leg or using a part of your body, not your arm or your hand. We need to be able to see that you can dribble the ball. That is, move the ball from your left foot to your right foot, from your right foot to your left foot in a direction of a forwards motion, possibly sideways, not really backwards. The other thing that we need to be able to see is that you can strike the ball. What is striking the ball? Striking the ball is kicking the ball. Does it need to be accurate? Are we looking for the next EPL player? No, we're not. Not in any way, shape or form. What we are looking for is your understanding where the ball is, where your body is, where your foot is. That's it. We're not asking for the highest level of coordination. We're asking for you to be able to be coordinated enough to be able to kick a ball. That's all it is. So let's go through the basic elements of what you need to get a C. Okay, to get a C, you need to be able to dribble the football. How do you dribble the football? The football is on the ground. You're going to use the inside of both of your feet. You're not going to use your toes, you're not going to use your outside, you're not going to use your heel. And all you're going to do is walking in a motion forwards, just kicking the ball and using the inside of your feet. Now, I'm not looking at the ball because I have hopefully enough coordination that I know where the ball is against my feet. I'm looking at the iPad in this stage where I'm taking the film on. So I'm going to be placing the ball in between my feet and I'm going in a forwards motion and I'm keeping the ball in the vicinity of my feet and I'm using the inside of my feet to be able to do it. Now you can step this up and you can upgrade it. As you can see, I've got some cones here behind me. So I can do a zigzag pattern around the cones if I want. I'm going to start at a yellow cone here. Now, do you have to use cones? No, you can use shoes. You can use hats, you can use sticks, you can use whatever you've got available to you. So I'm going to be moving in a forwards direction with the ball. I'm going to change directions now with the ball and I'm going to go around the last cone using the inside of my feet to move the ball. Again, I'm not using the outside of my feet, I'm using the inside of my feet in a forwards direction with the ball. That's all I'm doing. That's dribbling. And that's how you get a C. Very simple. Now, you know, and I don't have anyone else here with me. I don't have my son at this stage. He's at school at the moment. I'm doing this while he is there. So I don't have anyone to be able to use in this case, but I'm going to show you what trapping the ball is. All trapping the ball is stopping the ball at or around you. Okay, I don't want the ball to go flying off in any sort of crazy direction. I want the ball to stop in my vicinity. How do I do that? Well, I try to direct the ball downwards and I try to take the impact of the ball's direction. I try to slow it down using my body. That could be using my chest. So as the ball's coming in, I could try and chest it and hit it down. I could be using my legs to do that. So as it's coming in, I can use my legs to try and slow it down and try and stop it. I can use my feet, all right? As it's coming towards me, I can use my feet to trap the ball. So again, the ball to be trapped just requires you to move and be able to slow the ball speed, slow the ball traveling, and keep it at your feet. Again, trapping is quite hard for me to be able to just show you on myself, but if someone was with you, they could roll the ball towards you and you could stop the ball with one foot, have a look, and then pass back to passing the ball. Again, I don't have anyone here with me, but as you can see, I've got 2 cones set up. I'm going to pass the ball to myself, and I'm going to have to move to myself. But I'm going to pass the ball from one set of cones to the other. The pass is very simple. It is a tap using the inside of your foot in a forwards direction. And what you're doing is you're kicking the ball to an object. And the object normally is a person. So please be aware that if you're doing it by yourself and somebody's recording you, you will need to have down something where you're showing where you're passing it from and to. So it's very simple. From these cones just here, I'm going to pass the ball to those cones just over there, and I'm going to chase it down. I'm going to trap it, I'm going to kick it back, I'm going to trap it, I'm going to kick it back, I'm going to trap it, and as you can see, it doesn't take a lot, but it is moving, and I'm passing the ball between the cones. I'm trapping the ball, I'm passing the ball, I'm trapping the ball, I'm passing the ball, trapping the ball, I'm passing the ball. I'm shooting the goal! I've got a goal set up down there, which you'll be able to see in a minute. Okay, you know, and the other way that you can practice passing is using an actual object to pass into. Now, in this case, I've got a soccer goal. They're a collapsible soccer goal. Again, if you have something like that, use it. If you don't, use a washing basket. Use a wheelie bin. Use something if you want to. But you can even set up some 2 markers there that you could pass to. But in this case, I'm going to pass to the goal, and I'm going to make it as if the goal is a human, a person in a football game, in a soccer game. So I'm passing it in a straight direction to them. So again, I've got it set up here with the marker and the ball, and then the goal. It's pretty simple. I'm going to use the inside of my foot. I'm going to bring it from behind me. Now my dominant is a right. I'm a righty dominant, so I'm going to bring my right foot forward and I'm going to kick it. I am not trying to kick it with the front of my toes. I'm not trying to extend my leg forwards like that. I'm trying to bring it forward so I've got the greatest control, and it's normally about where your big toe meets your foot. So let's see if we can give it a go. So from here, now I pass it directly to the goal. Yay! Let's see if I can do it again. I'll go from a bit further back. I'll move the marker back, a bit further back. Yay. So, very simple. I just need to be able to see, for a C standard, your ability to be able to know where your foot is, to make a good connection with the ball, and for you to be able to travel the ball in a forwards direction with some accuracy to something. That's passing. Last but by no means least is just a little bit of a fun activity to see if you can do. That's juggling the ball. So with the soccer ball or the football, what you're going to be trying to do is keep the ball in the air without hitting the ground. What can you use? Well, you can use your foot, you can use your knee, you could use your leg, you could use your chest, you could use your head. I'm not very good at it. I've always been an egg-shaped ball game, a rugby league, rugby union, AFL person myself. However, let's give it a go. Ah, no, 3. Let's see if I can do a bit better than 3, hey? Oh, that was a few more, that was 6. So, what is this? This is just a bit of fun. This is a bit of coordination, movement of the body, coordinating in particular your legs to be able to keep the ball up and for you to be able to move your body so you can do that. Again, I'm not the most coordinated when it comes to soccer, egg-shaped ball game, AFL, rugby league, rugby union, absolutely can do. However, football is, not my strong forte. That's okay, it's not everyone's. But please make sure that you have a bit of fun with that and try and keep working on it. Try and see if you can get the 10. Once you get the 10, 15, 20, 50, 100. How long can you do it? How many can you do within a minute? Give these all a go. Again, it's very simple, very fun, but it's a coordination skill. 9, you are required to complete a football demonstration or a soccer demonstration as part of your assessment. You will need to videotape yourself doing this. It's not that difficult, and please understand that your teacher is going to be the only one that watches it. If you would like your fellow classmates, anyone else in the year group to be able to look at it, then you need to provide the permission to your teacher to be able to do it. Alternatively, if the teacher wishes to use your video in moderation, they will request your permission to be able to show it to the other teachers. What moderation is in one class, does a C look the same as in another class, which it obviously should. So please be aware that your video will only be seen by your teacher. So you do need to video yourself doing your assessment needs for football, for soccer. I'm going to go through these in a minute with you. What else do you need? Well, you need to make sure that you are being safe, that you have the correct sun smart equipment on, that you have water, that you have sunscreen, that you're with someone, and that you're at an environment that is safe and that you're not going to injure yourself with. If you can agree to all of that, then that is where you're going to do your assessment. If that's your backyard, great. If that's your front yard, great. So, you know, when it comes to football, it actually doesn't matter where you're going to do it. What we just need it to be is be safe, please. And then, following on from that, please make sure that you film it and send it in to